Alright guys, hey, me again with another YouTube video. This is like the third video that I'm trying to do of this because the first one I got interrupted on, and then the second one I ran out of storage space on my SD card. But there's a bunch of parts over there, and I used it to build this at my actual house instead of at my friend's house. I have two Kashyyyk ATRTs now, and each of them has their like own personality basically, and it's getting really cool. I actually do quite enjoy building ATRTs. There's a lot of really neat things that you can do with them, and yeah. So as you can see, I got a clone seated up here, and it's actually Gree. Lego's like take on Gree. I don't necessarily agree with him being white with dark green. The Gree that we see in the movie is just never the color like this. He's you know, his silver and green camouflage, and yeah, he's just never white and green like this. But I did put a visor on him just because he looks better with the kind of like the black. Oh, I guess I should point this out. Oh god, I made the legs bend. But as you can see, Gree is sitting a whole stud's worth higher, which means he can see over this piece. Give me a sec, guys. I gotta fix these legs because it's, yeah. But Lego's variant, there is no seat here, so he sits a stud down and he can like kind of see over, but not really. So I fixed that by adding an actual seat in there instead of just these pieces here. There's no handlebars here. I could not find any. And then the wing portions that go kind of like right here, I don't have on either side either. Excuse me. I could not find any of those for the life of me. So, excuse me again. I could not find any, and obviously I couldn't use it. But this is more of a Kashyyyk ATRT. You do see Kashyyyk ATRTs in the movie, or ATRTs being used. You just kind of don't see the paint scheme because it's in the dark. But I don't know, I'm kind of just what's it called, non-canon to the Star Wars universe. I think this would be a really cool Lego set that Lego could actually release with those new Kashyyyk troopers, and that would probably be like one of the really awesome sets that they could sell. Maybe include a spider droid. I have like the remnants of one right here. And then a few battle droids, and then, you know, like a proper Commander Gree with a few Kashyyyk troopers, another Yoda, because the other one came with Yoda, and then maybe you could do like a bigger set, and then actually have another corporate alliance tank also included in the set, and then you would have an ATRT and a corporate alliance tank, and then it just kind of works. And then maybe some like 3 or 4 clone troopers, and that would be that'd be a really awesome set. Don't you, like, just go ahead and comment down below, like, just if that would not be an awesome set to have this ATRT all finished up just the way I wanted it to, a corporate alliance tank, and then some clones and battle droids. That'd be a pretty sweet battle pack if you ask me. But yeah, so there are modifications made. Obviously the seat there, obviously this piece is a point and then slopes down. It's not like a smooth piece like it is on the other ATRT. Ignore the cut, by the way. We did that yesterday by accident. So, and then in the back, instead of having 2 antennas, I have 1, and then modified it so that there is a spot to place a clone blaster. Because while building the other 3 501st ATRTs that I based this one off of, I realized pretty quickly that there was no place to really put the blaster. It just kind of sat around while the pilot was in the seat and not using it. So I did modify it to hold one. We also have the posable gun down here. This one's kind of using more standard pieces instead of those kind of like ski poles that they come with. I use more standard pieces. And then on the side here, I've made like this really simple adjustment that makes the model look way better. Right behind your circle point here, I have an angled wing piece. I actually have one right here. Angled wing piece in sand yellow with a Republic Armada circle right here. And it adds onto the model way more than what it normally would. Like, I mean, alright, so I'm going to take this off. So that's just kind of plain and boring. You get to see the point where everything moves, but the second you add this piece on, oh my god. The second you add this piece on, I mean, it adds onto the model so much. And there's another one over here on this side. Ignore the yellow right there. I could not find a dark gray piece for the life of me. So I just, threw a yellow on because it kind of looks tannish. And then, yep. The other modifications that I've made are, instead of a normal, like, small circle that you see right here, I went with the bigger one. The bigger one looks better, to be honest. So I went with the bigger one. And then I've done vent pieces down here. You can't really see it, but these are the two like vent pieces that slope over two studs. And then there's a tan and brown vent piece there. And then I put some tan right there. And then in the feet, I did some tan and brown with kind of like a dark gray. The feet are also a custom thing that I've done. Also, this is actually standing on the... let me just turn it sideways here. The feet are actually, attached to the base plate. So if you guys are doing like stop motion, that would be really helpful if it actually attaches to the ground. So you can, have this one attached down, and then this foot raised and backwards, and then all your model weight would be on this one foot, but at least it would be secure against a base plate that you're actually working with instead of just like kind of hanging there. But like I said, the feet are a custom design. So you have, these are really cool. They're kind of like the old ATST or something like that. I'm pretty sure if you guys are hardcore Star Wars fans, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And then you got the kind of like the curving here, and then like a back. This isn't actually even attached to the foot. It's like it's hanging off the back a little bit to like make sure that if it isn't attached to the base plate, it doesn't lean back like this and just fall over. It's gonna hit this one extra bit of stud and then just keep it level where it should be. But yeah, so inspiration for this set actually comes from Solid Brick Studios. He's doing a Kashyyyk mock right now, or like a fucking huge Kashyyyk mock, like bigger than my bed. I'm not even gonna lie, my Tempur-Pedic bed is huge, and it's taller. It's I would say just as long and then wider, so it's a huge model, and I can't wait to see it finished. But it's gonna look fantastic. I'll just kind of push that up there. But here's, like I said in the like kind of like the beginning of this video, I think it'd be really nice if Lego made a proper Kashyyyk version of this. I'm gonna make one on LDD and then maybe upload it to Kuso or Lego Imagined, or send instructions over to David at Solid Brick Studio so he could build one, possibly. But I think it would be really awesome if Lego made this with the Kashyyyk battle or troopers, and then had like a Corporate Alliance tank droid, a few battle droids, and then a few extra troopers, and then it'd be like one of those really cool complete battle packs that you would get, and you could use it to, obviously army build, but at the same time you would get droids and clones, so you would have kind of like not this wonderful imbalance that Lego always seems to have when it comes to clones and droids. Alright, so I think the only issue I have is if I, tap the bed here, it just kind of shakes around. I think that's the one like major issue that I have with it. But other than that, it doesn't have that bad of a lean to it like my original model did. The original model leans more so along the lines of this. Like I said, there will be a link to the description in that below. That model also had a lot more sand yellow in it, and it looked I like the sand yellow more than I like the normal tan and dark gray and brown that you have going here. But like I said, I'm probably going to make a version 3 on the computer that involves actual sand green and green in it, so it's more Kashyyyk, because this looks kind of Geonosis Tatooine-ish. I just made up a bunch of adjectives there. But yeah, like I said, this looks more like a desert thing than a Kashyyyk one, but when I build it on the computer using the actual green pieces that I want, I think it'll actually, be what I want it to be. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So thanks for watching, guys. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos like this one. If you guys have any questions about this model, don't be afraid to ask. If you guys want instructions for this model, don't be afraid to ask either. I wouldn't mind uploading instructions in parts just for you guys. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe.